Hi guys. So this saga continues. This is unfucking believable. Still waiting to get in front of a judge. Still waiting for anyone to do their fucking job. How are you guys? I'm exhausted, like totally exhausted. Honestly, I don't even know. I got in trouble, pardon me, for taking a nap at my storage this morning. So I just came outside and I'm literally sleeping outside like a savage. Oh, I'm sorry. I was sleeping because I've been staying awake all night long at the gym doing my workouts overnight so that I don't have to sleep outside and be unsafe alone outside overnight. So I go to lift weights overnight, and then during the day I usually just nap it out. But you can only do that for so long before your body's like, no, I need more than an hour of sleep. And that's kind of where I'm at. That's okay, dude. Everything's gonna be fine. I have a job interview tomorrow, so I'm so excited about that. And it's for an eye doctor. So I've been there and done that before, and I kill it every fucking time. So I'm sure I'm gonna get hired. And look at my nails. Ooh. The only thing that's bothering me is that, like, since I'm sleeping in random places, my skin is getting so awful. Like, I'm all hunched over in a ball with, like, gravity working against me. And I'm 34 years old, so we thought I got a job at the bar. What does that have to do with anything? Do you, like, I think I'm gonna have to run analytics and see who of you are the stalkers from the show and who of you are just, like, genuinely concerned. This is my third time changing social media accounts, and I still can't get rid of you stalkers from the show. And whoever has the nerve to say that was a deal for me, you're crazy and smoking crack. Dylan asked me to do the show. I never have spoken with anyone. The show was trash. I didn't want to do the show. I did it for Dylan, and I had no knowledge of any deal. So you can put that in your pipe and smoke it. I don't do drugs. I'm sober. I go to the gym daily. I'm not crazy. I've already had all of the evaluations you're asking for. I want to see a judge. I want to see a judge. Such fucking government corruption right now, it's not even funny. For real. I know, it's fucking ridiculous. Let's talk about where I was 2 years ago. Sitting in my own 5-bedroom house with my 3 children. What the fuck? Making $500 an hour. Yes, that's correct. $500 an hour, only having to work 2 hours a fucking week. But I guess the feds or whoever the fuck is responsible for this were very, very jealous, perhaps. Haters. Yeah, that's probably it. And so they started destroying my life, throwing my belongings in the trash, calling the police on me for no reason, which if you can follow, if you've been following my story, you'd know that the police refused to arrest me because I haven't done shit wrong. So I had enough of, like, all of this corruption for real. I want to be in front of a judge. Stop fucking following me. Stop. Yesterday they came, and I have all the videos again for all this shit. Yesterday they came to Starbucks. I'm sitting there on my laptop applying jobs. Okay? I've been raped probably, no exaggeration, 8 to 10 times. At least. I tell them every single time it happens. Every single time. I kept the panties for a rape kit. They don't even do shit. So you have the audacity and the dare to continue to try to say that I need some sort of an intervention for my psychological issues. No, I'm pretty sure that the only issues I have psychologically are caused by you people taking everything I own and throwing me into the street. And everything that went on with Dylan, first of all, fuck Dylan. Like, fuck Dylan. I don't fucking have time to talk about him. Just fuck Dylan. He has nothing to do with this anymore. He created this situation, but you guys let him. You guys let him. For real. And the only reason why the situation persists and continues is because you people like drama. And you have no issue letting it be at my expense. And I personally am over your shit. Stay away from me. Stop going in my bag, stealing my money. Stop stealing my shampoo and conditioner right after I buy it with my last $10, $20. Stay the fuck away from me. Stay away. You can't try to force me to not go to the gym or force me to not live my life because you don't want the real truth to get out about the corrupt ass shit you're doing to cover for Dylan and to cover for Marissa. You can't. It's not working. Stay fucking out of my bag. Like I told you before, this is my bag. My bag. It's very simple. I never put my hands in your bag, so keep your fucking hands out of my bag. Got it? We learned these lessons in kinder, or maybe first grade. Like, why is this difficult? It's so simple. Yeah, I know. It's absolutely ridiculous. And they know exactly what they're doing, and they're supposed to be people in positions of authority to help people. They're not. They're trashy, like, as fuck. And they have the nerve to say something about someone because they have no money. Well, the only reason I have no money is because you stole it all from me. What the fuck? How about you return what you've taken from me? How about that? How about you put me back in my apartment? How about that? How about you fucking have a conscience for 1 second and realize that you literally broke my life down for no reason. I didn't deserve it. And apologize. There's a concept. Can you say sorry, Heather? You're sorry. Come on. No? Didn't think so. You're so fucking proud. No, you're not all confused. Just the stalkers and the fucking ignorant people who follow me since the show are confused. And you're not confused. You're just saying that. You're not confused at all. You know exactly what time it is. And so do I. That's okay. That's correct. That's correct. Dylan is working with the feds in an attempt to make me look crazy, to discredit my experience. Really, I don't even blame Dylan anymore. Like, that's why I said fuck Dylan. Like, that's a non-issue. We don't even need to discuss him. This is them. Like, they know what they've done. They follow me around every day. They literally steal out of my bag. They steal out of my bag money, the belongings, all types of shit. They put bleach in my shampoo 2 to 3 times already. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Actually, Lupus Fighter, if you scroll up, you would clearly see, I don't know if you've learned how to read. If not, I would be glad to help you from the bottom of my heart. No lie. If you need help reading, we can do a screen share, and I don't mind helping at all whatsoever. I'm pretty intelligent. I have a bachelor's degree. I got you. Well, all I need is my apartment back. That's literally all I've needed. I've gotten 5 to 6 jobs over the past year since the pandemic started. On day 4 or 5 of the job, it's always the same thing. It's sabotaged. So I'll give you an example. I started working at X4, right, as a personal trainer. I loved it. I was there 4 days. My name was on the computer. I have it all on video. The GM, Dave, who hired me, by the way, and I have all the emails with the background check being passed, everything. He walks in on day 4 and he goes, "What are you doing here? You don't work here." I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm wearing an export shirt and you hired me and my name's in the computer. What the fuck do you mean I don't work here? And he literally was like, "No, you don't." So I like emailed HR. I'm like, maybe you're, hold on, I like to have witnesses because there's so crazy around here. Maybe your HR needs to know that like this guy must have been gassed or like you must have given him some crazy meds or like whatever, because he hired me and he's seen me at work for 4 days, but he still has the audacity to walk in and say, "Who are you? I didn't hire you." Pardon, Dave? Are you smoking that shit or what? You definitely hired me. So, and again, I have pictures, emails from HR, my completed background check, everything. After that, I got a job at a bar. Pardon me. Who I believe in. Same shit. Did I get a lawyer? Yeah, tons of times. I have like 4 lawyers actively working on the case. They keep getting intimidated off the case. I'm the only one who doesn't get intimidated anymore. Like they've literally, last night some guy tried to kidnap me. I just don't give a fuck at all. Not at all. Like I said before, I go to the gym, I work out, I mind my fucking business, I talk to my children. That's it. I stay in my lane. You need to fucking stay in yours. I'm so sick of you. Yesterday I'm at a Starbucks, right? Filling out an application, doing some stuff, some work on the computer. Well, if you'd like to donate to me, you can do so on Cash App. Here's my cash tag. But that's really the only thing that I need. I need an apartment. If anyone has an apartment, that would be fucking fantastic. That's it. I have a job interview tomorrow, like I said, to work at an eye doctor. So that would be awesome. That's it. Like I said, I see a doctor regularly. I have for 10 years. They're using the crazy excuse because they don't want to take responsibility for all of the abuses that they put me through. Now, society commonly has made the mistake of labeling someone as quote-unquote crazy or sick or whatever the case may be to avoid accepting responsibility for the things that they've done. Let me ask you a question. The same crazy person, would they be crazy if they were sitting in their apartment that you took from them with their family? Doubtful, right? So it's not so much that I'm crazy, it's more that you have abused me, stolen from me, and I'm acting out back towards you. I'm not being compliant because you're thieves and you're predatory. And rather than you accepting responsibility and saying, we fucked up, we threw this girl out of her apartment, we took her money, she did not deserve that, and repaying me the debts that I'm owed, you guys continue to try to cover it up. It is going to court. It is going to court, mark my words. It is going to court. I don't care if it's today. I don't care if it's a year from now. I will continue to petition the court until I am in front of the judge. I have about 13 to 20 hours of video that's being edited besides what's on my phone. I have about, I don't know how many, hundreds of receipts marking my timestamps for where I've been, what I've done, how I've paid. This will be heard. This will be heard. You don't want to take responsibility for what you've done? Stop following me around. Stop making my life difficult. Yesterday, I'm at Starbucks, okay? Again, minding my own business. I know I want a puppy too. My puppy is with my mom. And you can't see the comments on the playback, so they like to use that for their benefit. But anyone who knows social media knows that you can't see the comments. So I'm clearly answering questions from the viewers. They are typing comments. What? I know, it's terrible. You have no idea. I'm trying to see other questions. Literally, thank you. I've never heard anyone. All I literally do. Yes, I did have one. I was renting it, a 5-bedroom house. It was $1,800 a month, and it was way too expensive for me. I had 3 kids, so I downgraded to an apartment. Dylan kept the apartment and threw me into the street. So that's literally been my situation. I've gotten job after job after job. On day 4 or 5, they all are just like pulling some bullshit. It's corruption. Like, stop putting your fucking head in the sand. It's corruption. Period. It is fucking corruption. They're trying to call me crazy so that they don't have to take responsibility. And let's think about who's Charlie Keene. I don't know that man. I was in a Dunkin' Donuts after Dylan kicked me out, and he came up to me, approached me as a stranger, and offered me help. Who is that man? Nobody wants the answer for that? No? Don't worry, it'll all get brought up. I have the videos, I have the photos. Everyone will be answering for their involvement in this, and that is a promise. I don't hurt anyone. I'm not disrespectful in any way, shape, or form unless I'm first disrespected. It's like my famous saying, energy is returned. I do more to help the community than anything, and than most people do. I clean up everywhere I go. I'm just a good vibe wherever I go. I'm nice to everyone. I spend my time applying for jobs, doing photo shoots, thinking of creative projects, working out. I belong to the gym. I go every day. That's it. You know, I don't really know why these people won't help me. Like, it really hurts my feelings. They've been sitting by. I've been so public with everything. I've shared my story repeatedly. I've recorded so much evidence. Like, I'm just over it. Like, I'm over it. I'm not a toy for you people to continue to play with. I had a Cadillac. I had a house. I had clothes. I had money. They took it all from me, and look where I am. Like, they literally took it all, and I don't even know what to say other than that. I don't know how to be broke. I don't know how to be poor. It's fucking treacherous. I hate it. I want my apartment back, and I want my fucking money. I want everything that they've stolen from me, and that's it. That's it. I want my shit back. My name is Heather Gillespie. My birthday is January 12th. I have a tattoo on my hand that says Mrs. Smith. I also have one right here. Okay? I have a star behind my eye. They've been using my likeness to trap people, to hurt people. It doesn't matter what I do. I can't get them to stop. They will not leave me alone. They will not. They literally follow me everywhere I go. I don't do drugs at all. I'm sober. I'm so glad this is happening. I don't need treatment. Treatment for what? She could have had somewhere to stay tonight, but not now. What does that even mean? Do you see what I mean? They come in the comments, not with the intention of helping. You people are going to hell, straight up. I'm screen recording all of this. All of it. All of it. All of it. Hold on 1 second. Right. The problem isn't Dylan. He got a 12-year sentence for no reason. I have no criminal record. I've never been in trouble before. I have 3 children. My life was stable prior to him coming home. Facts. And look at all these yeah, DM me if you can help me with a place, or you want to donate at all. Yeah, I was renting. Please DM me. It was on the north side on Foster, right across from the forest preserve. It was my favorite place ever. The kids and I would always go and walk around in the morning, and they would have deer there. It was so cool. It was beautiful. Like, it was literally my favorite place ever. It was heartbreaking to lose. Like, you guys have no idea. Kids regularly, daily pretty much. Dylan beat the fuck out of me. I went in front of a Judge Harrison. I have it all on camera. And I was denied an order of protection. When I got denied, even with the video proving that he was beating me, he went and they gave him an OP for bullshit. He showed up back at my apartment and I was asked to leave. That's literally what happened. It's all documented very, very well. I was with my children. I've always had custody of my children their entire lives prior to this incident. Their entire lives. All 3 of them. Thank you so much. No, we had our apartment. After filming the show, we were together for like 6 months after that. We lived in the same place. My kids had a room. I had a room. We shared a room. Obviously, we were together. The 2037 West Roscoe. I called the police like multiple times because he was beating me and not letting me leave. He locked me in a room with a padlock. I wanted to leave. I was trying to leave. He disconnected the starter in my car, like all types of shit. And then I wanted my money because we were selling renewable energy together. So I wanted my half of the money so that I could go get an apartment myself. And he refused to give it to me. He kept it all. He let Marissa keep all my clothes, makeup, everything. Do you guys not understand? They robbed me and threw me in the street. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. I know he's a liar. We lived together for half of a year after that fight in the car. Yes. I mean, is anything I said just now, do you not understand it? Because it's all provable. Go to my other Instagram, one Heather G. Scroll down, you could literally see a play-by-play. Every time I called the police, everything, all the proof that I kept. When he would do some heinous shit, I would write it down and put it on the floor on a piece of paper. And then I would record videos of all the fucking lists of heinous shit. So, no, my family has been 100%, I don't even know a good word to use to describe it, terrorized since the show. What's the question? I did literally nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Not a single thing. Nothing. Thank you. Oh, asexual. I don't like sex. That's it. I just don't like sex. I was an escort. I was charging $500 an hour to go on dinner dates with men. To go have dinner, $500 for dinner. That pisses off people who don't make that much money. And so all they do is sit around talking about how ugly I am and what a bitch I am and how terrible I am and all this stuff and harass me nonstop. Nonstop. And then they call the police and make phony allegations. I was raped by Courtney Brandon Bell. I also went to the police to report the rape numerous times. I have about 4 or 5 copies of police reports that I filed. No one ever comes to help, ever. They just continue to ignore me and everything that I've said to them. Rather than taking the report seriously, I gave them the panties for the rape kit. And they did nothing. They did nothing. I don't now. This was 2 years ago when I was working as an escort and I got raped and I was not okay. And then I fell down into this dark depressive hole and I hated Dylan. I took it all out on Dylan. He was in prison still. I've been telling the same story for literally the entire time. I'm an honest person. I don't need to lie. I've told you everything that's gone on with me. That's all that I know. I'm not a criminal. I don't get in trouble. When I was escorting, I got fucking raped bogusly. I got tied up by my hands and my ankles, cut open with an X-Acto knife, cut open on my head. Lots of fucked up shit happened, and it really made me not okay. Since then, I've worked through my trauma. I go to the gym daily, as I've said before. I don't do drugs. I rarely go out. I'm not saying I'm better than anyone. I'm just saying I don't do anything wrong to deserve what you people have done to me. And the fact that you guys can go home every night and lay your heads down on your pillow and not even give a fuck that you literally look at what you did. I didn't do this. I didn't do this. You guys did. I don't take Adderall anymore. No, it's not. Being an escort isn't criminal. It's not illegal to charge for time. It's only illegal to exchange sex for money, which I never did. That's a prostitute. So if someone says, I'll give you $100 for a blowjob, that's illegal. It's not illegal for someone to say, I'll give you $500 to go out on a date with you. Trust me, I make sure that I'm okay. Fuck. When would I be willing? So it's funny to me that you guys continue to attempt to discredit my story, my experience, my narrative, everything that's going on, and the abuses that you are responsible for by labeling me as having a mental issue. I don't have a mental issue. There are deliberate actions that have been taken to torment me. I have a response to those actions. Sometimes I get confused. It's not because I'm crazy. It's because there are people working very hard, day in and day out, to discredit my experience. Yeah, look at the accounts that are leaving these. And I'm screen recording all these comments, by the way, so that we could trace this back. Look at all the people who comment about mental health and the abusive comments that they leave. They need help. They are very sad, neglected people who have been abused as well. I don't want to say they're jealous of me because, look at my situation. I'm homeless. What are you jealous about? But they're really mean and nasty. So you guys who are awful and rude and say these terrible things, you really, really, really do need help. And if you want to be friends with me, I'll still be friends with you. I'm a nice girl. I don't want anyone to be hurting. The fact that you're so sad that you could see me down and out and you still come to my page to harass me and do the same in real life, that's awful. That tells me so much about the pain you're going through. Are you okay, dude? I shouldn't be homeless. You're absolutely right. You're right. I should not be. You're 100% correct. I am such a good, I'm a nice girl. I work my ass off. I know how to communicate with people. I've been applying to so many jobs I'm overqualified for. You know, that's it. Please do me a huge favor. You don't know my life. You don't know what I've done for my own psychiatric wellness. I'm dedicated to my own wellness, mind, body, and soul. I work out. I also do my own form of therapy that you don't need to know about. So listen to the validity and the things I'm saying right now on this live, as opposed to continuing to attempt to discredit me by armorizing, weaponizing, and demonizing mental health. You're doing society a severe injustice by continuing to make those comments on my feed. Just knock it off. It's not welcome here. Seriously. Take responsibility for what you've done. You have taken my home. You have taken my family. You have made multiple mistakes in my case, in my care, and in the management of everything you've been doing. I highly suggest you get your head out of your ass and you apologize to me, Heather, not Marissa, Heather, for everything you've done. Meanwhile, Marissa's out here committing fraud and doing the most with Dylan, and they continue to try to blame me. I'm Heather. I don't know what Marissa and Dylan do. All the allegations you're making against her that you think it's me, it's not me. I'm Heather. Marissa's with Dylan. Deal with them. Stay away from me. I'm completely independent of that situation. Have nothing to do with it. Have not had anything to do with it for 2 years. Back the fuck up off me. Please and thank you. Do you think that just because some people don't have a large family support system, that they're crazy? You've never met someone who doesn't have family before? Unfortunately, because a lot of the systemic things that we have in place or had in place, they're meant to terrorize people who don't have family. They're meant to victimize people who don't have family. Because when you don't have family and you don't have someone to validate your experience, to say, yes, this is happening, you're an easier target to be exploited and taken advantage of. And crazy is the label they put on people who see through their bullshit. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm Mrs. Smith. It's my secret agent name. Haven't you guys seen the Angelina Jolie show? 007, Mrs. Smith. That's me. Duh. You guys are ridiculous, honestly. Like, leave me alone. How do you get into housing? You are very pretty. Thank you so much. And then, oh, you married to Dylan? You're hotter than her. I'm 34 years old. I've had all of my product stolen from me, all of my makeup stolen from me. I've been on 2 hours of sleep a night. I would definitely like to say, yes, I am hotter than her. Have you seen her in person? It's treacherous. Marissa, I'm talking about. That's like the girl that has been posting, like, she doesn't even look like Marissa. Marissa doesn't even look like that. Their bone structure, the way her eyes sit back in her head, like, I know Marissa. And I'm not here to bash Marissa at all in any way, shape, or form. Also, my abs are about to pop through. Ooh. So excited. What? How do you eat? Thanks, babe. Well, I usually have either like a link card or I do these random little jobs and make money, or the angels pay. There are multiple investors who have been following around. They wanted to make a movie. They wanted to do... There's like a list of shit of reasons why they were donating. I have nothing to do with that. I didn't set that up. I don't talk to them directly because I have to stay in character. But I told them yesterday I'm done. Like, fuck you guys. stop fucking exploiting my situation and my trauma to put me back in character. Like, that's ridiculous. That's what they do. They bring people to re-stir up the pain that Dylan caused me so that I could start, like, freaking out again. And then once I freak out, they call the police and say that I'm crazy. Literally, that's what they do over and over and over. Oh my God, no, they know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to answer those. So if you guys are asking questions that are exploitative, I'm literally just ignoring you. What are you confused about? If you've been following the story, it's very simple. My life is like a TV show. I've gone over all of this over and over and over and over and over and over, leaving out no details for the past 2 years. There are people who have invested so that I have to stay in character. No, I don't exploit my trauma. Do you know what that means, exploiting my trauma? So it's basically, I have healed my PTSD and I'm good. I'm stable. I'm sitting in Starbucks, minding my own business, applying for jobs. They bring in a person who was listening to my phone calls with Dylan, and they make that person use information that I've only shared with him over the phone while I was reporting my rapes, my abuses, my being followed, stalked, harassed, slandered, robbed, and they did nothing. And they start saying that information. So I'm sitting there minding my own business. They walk in, stand by me, and start talking about my personal business that only Dylan knows, that I've only shared with Dylan, in a way that makes me remember it. I start crying and get upset, like, fuck, the battery's about to die, so I'm not going to explain anymore, but whatever. You guys know what's going on. An alligator wearing a vest. This is Lacoste. What are you talking about? This is What are you talking about? An alligator? Like, read these comments. I'm screenshotting all these comments. I'm taking video of all these comments. These people in the comments are literally evil. They need help. Someone should definitely go and deal with them. Don't ask me any questions about my aunt. Don't ask me any questions about my family. It's none of your fucking business. If they wanted to share their life, they'd be on social media. No one's asking you to keep up with my life. They're not stories. It's my life. And I share it with some people who like to know because they care. And everyone else, I don't owe you shit. You owe me my money. Give me my money. Give me my apartment. Give me back my life. And everything's all right. I know about all the investors. That's why I went to Tim's house the other day, because I don't want, like, them begging people to help me. Like, I want my friends to help me. Like, it's fucking painful. Like, what the fuck? We had a great relationship for so long, and he's not the only one. Like, there's a lot of them. Really good friends of mine who, like, they're just disappeared. Like, it hurts me. Like, where the fuck are you guys? Like, whatever. Ugh, this is what I mean when I have to start, like, talking about it. I just hate it. I feel like all of them should have opened their doors to me. That's just how I feel. They've all been watching from the sidelines. They know what's up. All of them. There were over 300. Dylan stole my email list. He has it. $2 years and counting. I used all the money I had. I had like $30,000. I used it all on Airbnbs and hotels. And I have nothing left. And then I do like little random odd jobs and little missions, I call them, for small amounts of money. I've been sharing all of this. Nothing has changed. You have no idea. It's pain for my family, like my kids. I miss them. I don't want anyone to take care of me. I want to work. And I can work. Hello.
Hello.
Because why can't I find a real job? I don't know. She looks so good, baby. That was so cute. It's not baby. Sorry. I don't know. I've been applying to jobs. I have it all on record. I have emails. I have everything. Emails. Videos, photos, everything. I gotta go. It doesn't matter. Yes, exactly. I have a job interview tomorrow. I'm so excited for it. Hopefully I'll get it. I'm very, very, very excited. Okay. Oh, and it's easier for me to articulate when I've slept. I've been sleeping all day. Granted, I am sleeping outdoors. Hi. And it is very scary, and I've never had to do this before. It's terrifying. I have my blankie and my bag. And I just found a little corner. It's so scary. So scary. Okay, anyways, I have to go. I love you. Thank you for listening.